Hello and welcome to this MEDUSA4 Personal video. In this demo I'll be showing you how to edit an existing DXF or DWG file and turn it into a 3D model. As you can see, I've already opened a few drawings which I now want to copy onto the same sheet. To do so, I select the entire geometry, copy it, and select the center of the circle as the datum. I now paste the geometry on my new 3D sheet in the appropriate view box. Rotate it by 90 degrees and place it. Now I also need the top and side views of my geometry, for which I've loaded existing DXFs. This drawing here is the wrong way around, so I'll create a few construction lines here. And then what I want to do is I want to mirror the geometry to get it the right way around. So here we go, that's better. Now I can copy it and then paste it into the appropriate view on the 3D sheet. Now I need the final view from the third sheet I've imported. So again, I'll select the geometry, copy it, determine the center of the circle as my datum, and now I can paste it onto the 3D sheet. There we go. So now I have all the views that I need to start my sheet-based 3D modeling. So first what I'll do is I'll select a line style. This is line style 5 from my 3D toolset. Then I'll start to retrace the first component with lines and arcs. Here we go, that's the arc bit. There we go, and now another line, and here's the arc again, and so on. And then at the end I'll close the line. Now you can see that identical bit of geometry appears again at the bottom, so to save time I'll just copy this and paste it down here. Now I want to define the volume of the model. So what I'm going to do, here's the volume button, and now I'm going to select my two new components, create a link line to this view and tell it the height of these models. And then save here, and now you can see in the view box top right, there they are, there's our models already. Now, problem I have with many DXF files that come in, I need these lines, but they're broken lines right now. So I want to fix them up, make sure they're uninterrupted, connected lines. So I'll quickly fix them up here. And there we go. Now they're closed geometry, which is what I'm after. Next I need to turn these lines into 3D profile lines. So I open the structure tree over here and select the style tree lines. And then I go to my 3D standard lines and select LP5. Now I've turned broken lines into 3D profile lines, and I can generate the next model components. So this time I'm going to use the slab generator tool and select the component and link it to a different view to define the component height. Here we go. That's the height I'm after right here. Here's the next component. Again, I define the height from here to over here. So you can see that the arrows define the exact height of the component in this particular view. So now I've modeled another couple of components, and we'll just redraw the 3D view. Here we go. Here they are now. Now I just want to change the properties of what we see here by telling the system to draw the hidden lines as dotted. Quickly redraw. There we go. And now you'll see the lines that are not visible are drawn as dotted lines. Now it's time to model the supports. So again, I select the Profile Lines tool, and I'm having some difficulty creating straight lines here, so I'll select the Dynamic Construction Line tool and create the construction lines, and then I can trace the supports and finally close my line. So now I can create a model again by defining the width of the component in this view over here. Take the link line over to this view. This is the width I'm after. And now I can generate the model. And again, you'll see it in the 3D view box. Here we go. There's the supports modeled for you. Now I'd like to model the body of the assembly. It's a rotor, so I'm tracing the line from the center of the rotor and then tracing the entire outline, complete with the arcs. And as you can see, the arc tool here, I've moved it into my personal tool tray for quick access because I'll be needing it quite a lot as I do this. Another arc, another line. Here we go again, another arc. There we go. And that completes my line. Now I'm looking to return to the 3D toolset and deselect this. Then I need to go and choose the tool for creating volumes of revolution. Select the component and define around which axis it is to revolve and define the z-axis. Now, because I've basically already created my model, I don't need the lines from the original DXF, so I can delete them. I can select the relevant line and then choose Select from the pop-up menu, get the system to select all the lines of the same line type, and then delete those lines. Again, show you again how it's done. There we go, we're selecting all those line types and deleting them. Alternatively, I could batch edit the lines as well and change their color, do whatever I wanted to them. The system will help me out by recognizing the line styles. So now that's it. I'm done with that bit of the model. We'll just regenerate the view of the model. There it is. You can see the entire model. Now I can change the view, for example, and to do so, I select the prim and then I go and decide which viewing angle I want. Select the appropriate prim here and drag it into the view box and then just regenerate the view. Here we go. There's a different viewing angle. Of course, I can also view and manipulate my model in MEDUSA4's integrated 3D viewer. I can rotate the model with a mouse, and then here are some additional options. So they allow me to zoom, rotate around various axes, etc. I could change the model shading with F8, F9 or F10 keys, and these buttons here allow me to view my model from the front or the side or the back. Finally, I can dimension my model by switching to the Dimension tool tray, where I can add normal or radial dimensions, for example. Here we go. Those are my regular dimensions. And I'm going to go for radial dimensioning. Quick and easy. Just drag it out. I can even add isometric dimensions to my model. So that's in the 3D view box. I have special dimensions I can choose. And there we go. And another one. Here we go for the supports. And that's it. That's my model done. Thanks very much for watching and see you next time.